After reading over a century of books, I've selected 5 practical must-dos that you can apply right after watching this video that will take you from 0 to 100. 5 practical must-dos that will take you from a person who is quiet to a person who can join in on any conversation. Not because you want to join in on the conversation, but because that's just how much you know. So above everything, this is number 1 for a reason. You have to choose the right book for whatever that you want to learn or whatever that you're going through. And before we even get to the point, there's also one thing that needs a really big shout out in this video. And that's the whole point of reading over 100 books, just so you can tell other people that you've read over 100 books so they can see you as smarter than them, or they can put you on a pedestal. That's the wrong mindset, bro. Same thing goes with speed reading. Speed reading. When has speed ever gained or benefited anyone? Speed kills, we all know that, but we still apply it to things like reading that are very important. You won't learn anything. After speed reading a book, after finding all those techniques, you find out you don't even remember anything from the book. How has this book changed your life? You can't even remember anything. Read thoroughly at your own pace and understand everything that you're learning. Now, the reason to choose a book to read based on what you're going through or whatever that you want to learn is because when you pick a book that aligns with whatever that you're going through, your emotions or whatever that you want to learn, it's like finding the key that fits perfectly into a lock that you've been carrying around. You've been carrying around, oh, there's maybe doubt, maybe stress, maybe anything that's holding you back, bro, and you just want to fix something, or you want to find out or understand something better. It fits perfectly, and you get satisfied with finding the right book, and it directly impacts your life, and it doesn't waste your time. For example, if you're dealing with stress and you find a book about relieving anxiety or depression or stress, that can literally save your life, bro. It's specifically tailored to help you understand your situation and to help you get through it, because most people just choose books based on, okay, you know what, I want what's entertaining, I want to read the most popular book. Don't do that. Don't go into the world of reading just trying to find the most popular books and reading them. Know exactly what you're looking for and find it to help you. And you can't say you're not going through anything or you don't want to learn anything. It's life, bro. Everyone goes through things. Even if your life is great, you still need to learn about something to prepare for your future, right? So always pick a book. Be keen, decisive, and really observative of the books that you pick. Now, the second thing that you must do is, because you don't have time to read, you must blend in reading with an everyday activity. Now, what does that mean? Blending in reading into your everyday activities when you're tight on time can be almost the same as those people who say, you know what, I'm gonna use the stairs over the elevator because I want to work out my legs. They are blending in something that will benefit them into something that they are gonna do anyway. Same thing can be applied to reading. Your goal remains the same thing, to do whatever that you wanted to do, but now you're just going to add something that will blend in smoothly and complement whatever that you're gonna do anyways. With those people who are going to use the stairs over the elevator, the goal is one goal, to get up to the next floor, right? But some people will choose the stairs and some people will choose the elevator. The stairs will benefit you more in that you're working out your legs. So the same thing can be applied to reading. For example, when you're cooking, you can decide to cook. Not even you can decide. You are going to cook anyways. Now, if you just stop for like 10 seconds, take out your AirPods, put your AirPods in, and start playing an audiobook. Now you're reading whilst cooking. It's not disturbing anything in your schedule. You don't have to make up extra time to read during the day. Another perfect example of when you can blend is when people go to school or go to work by bus. Most people spend their time doing what? Being on Instagram, scrolling through their messages, or listening to music, looking out the window. Don't do that, bro. Instead, take out your AirPods, put them on, and play a podcast or a book. And also another thing, if you want to make it easier for yourself to read or pick up a book, is keep your books near where you sleep or where you chill. For example, when you're about to go to bed, instead of using your phone, now take the book beside your bed and use it and read it. Another example also, when you're chilling, wherever that you sit and chill, put a book closer to you. It will keep the reading in your mind, out of sight, out of mind. So if you keep reading in your mind, if you keep the book in your mind, it will be much easier for you to pick up the book and to read it. Now, number 3, when I was first researching about this, I found this very helpful, because I was one of those people who's like, you know what, when I start something, I have to finish it. Even if it doesn't benefit me, just because I started it, I have to finish it. So number 3, don't finish every book. You don't have to finish every book, bro. Imagine you're at a buffet, sampling different dishes, trying out all these different foods and just eating your way into different flavors. You take a bite of each dish and it's hitting. But then you get to this one dish, you taste it, and it's not hitting. It's bland, it lacks seasoning, it tastes like a rotten tomato. Now you have 2 choices. 1, to either continue eating that dish because you've already taken a few bites and you've already started and you have to finish what you started. Or number 2, to leave the dish and be like, you know what, this is not for me. Let me move on to the next dish, and maybe the next food will even taste better. and you don't have to waste your time getting full with food that you don't even like or that doesn't even taste good to you. So that's the decision to make. Same thing applies with reading. The more you go into the book, it's not providing what you need. It tastes bland. It lacks seasoning. It's not providing the information that you're looking for. Then bro, realize that this book is not for you and leave it. Maybe the cover page was good. Maybe the title of the book is good. But the contents of the whole book is not what you were looking for. For example, if you're looking for a book about investing and then you find a book about guys, save your money. No. That's not what we're trying to do. At this point, we're trying to invest money and we need to know and learn about investing. But this book is telling you to save money. The book is not aligned with your goals. If you've also heard about something called the sunk cost fallacy, this is exactly what it is. It's that you invest something too much into something, for example time, or maybe too much effort into something. You put in too much effort, you put in too much time, that at the end of the day it's not working out, but you still want to continue and do it just because you're like, you know what, I've put in too much time, I've put in too much work, I don't want to leave this, I can't stop. You can't stop, bro. Move on to something better. Maybe that one thing that you're continuing doing is blocking you from other things that you can do. It's keeping you narrow-minded. Like, you only think that's the only way to do it, but maybe there are other ways to do it also. So don't limit yourself only to one thing, and don't fall into the trap of the sunk cost fallacy. Must-do number 4 is to read books in different genres. Imagine reading books as taking you on these different journeys into places that you can't even go on Earth, into places that you didn't even know existed, into different universes, bro. When will you ever get the chance to go to space? When will you ever get the chance to go to a desert or underwater to explore the ocean? Never. Now let me give a real life example. Do you know why people watch movies? Or do you know why you watch movies? Why you watch anime? Why you read manga? Why you watch Netflix shows and all this stuff? It's because the average person, bro, they are desperate to be transported to a different reality. People are so tired of this life, bro. They just want to escape. They'll do anything. They'll take the first opportunity they can to escape. I used to be one of those people who's like, you know what? I'm going to only read books that are practical. If I don't wake up tomorrow and I see the results, I'm not reading the book. While yes, that's a great mindset to have, it's almost like being closed-minded. Why not have the best of both worlds? Be open-minded and allow yourself to explore different things, bro. Maybe the magic lies in other things other than what you want to read only. And that's not something that you can take as in what I said in the beginning, as in reading without purpose. It's something like almost like a yin and yang, whereby you do one thing to benefit your brain and to boost your brain and to get your brain pumping, and one thing that you do to relax your brain. Another thing to think about is, if you have fun whilst watching a movie with your eyes, what about watching a movie with your mind? If watching a movie with your eyes is 4K, then watching a movie with your mind must be 40K then. It dives deeper into your brain and it gives you a deeper experience, because eyes are like physical things, but what if you're watching the movie spiritually, mentally? And something that I wouldn't have discovered if I hadn't put in the effort to read all these books. So it's something that you have to try and see for yourself. Master number 5, and this is something that is very underrated, is to enjoy the process of reading. Enjoying the process of reading is very important for sustaining the habit of reading, in that reading a lot of books can almost feel like a burden sometimes. It can feel like a chore. So what you want to do is to transform reading from being almost like this thing of I'm working to read, I'm putting in work at the gym, to like, you know what, it's enjoyable, it's entertainment, it's something that I'm looking forward to doing because it's something that I learn from, something that benefits me psychologically, emotionally, mentally, everything, bro. Now people who are into eating healthy and staying healthy will know exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this. Imagine if staying healthy was all about eating food with the most nutrients, with the most beneficial things, and not even thinking about the taste. I remember there was this one time when people were saying you should eliminate all carbs, you should eliminate all these things, and the only thing that you should eat is a small chunk of rice and a small chicken breast. And I was like, imagine eating that for the rest of your life. And this is the old-fashioned way of thinking, where people used to think, just do what you have to do, cut out everything. It's not about enjoying the process, it's all about the results that you're going to get at the end of the day. But one thing that people realized is that how can you work towards getting a result over a long period of time when you're not satisfying your own emotions? Because everything that we do is basically determined by our emotions, right? Of course, some people may try to suppress their emotions, but over 40 years, over the long run, you won't be able to do that on a continuous basis. And that old thing was debunked a long time ago. The only thing that you need to stay healthy is to manage your calories. It's all about calories. You can eat whatever that you want. At the end of the day, if you end up burning all those calories, then you'll be fine. Or at the end of the week. it's fine. Same thing applies with reading. It's not all about what you're going to gain from the book or what you're going to learn at the end. It's also about enjoying the process, because how can you even have the commitment to finish the book if you're not enjoying reading the book? You have to stop making reading feel like work, because guess what the number one thing that most people would want to eliminate off this earth is, if they had the chance to? It's work. So why would you add more work to your life if you already have a lot of work to do and if you don't like work? So that's also something to think about. And I know you've never done anything that you've been recommended to do in a YouTube video, and that's why I'm addressing it right now. Bro, if you apply this, I promise bro, this will change your life, and this is something that will take you from 0 to 100, as I said in the beginning. So apply this and be good, bro. With that being said, welcome to DC. The dream is cool. Give your heart, and the world is yours to conquer. Take care.